Today, I'd like to talk to you about 20 things to be grateful for. This list is by no means comprehensive, and we may find there is more to be added to the list over time. But for now, I thought we'd start with 20 things, because 20 is a great number, a whole number, and a good place to get started when it comes to being grateful. The first thing to be grateful for, number one, the body. How amazing that it carries you around, protecting your every organ. It's such a vessel for everything you long to see, be, and do. It's with us our whole lives. That's why we need to take good care of our body. When we take good care of the body, our body takes care of us. Let's celebrate the body. Learn to love our bodies instead of hating. Acceptance of our body size, body shape, or body's abilities is key to self-growth. That's why we should be grateful for the body. The second thing to be grateful for is the eyes. Our eyes allow us to see people, places, things, everything down to minute detail. They allow us to see near and far. Little cameras to the soul. Eyes allow us to focus on what we are choosing to see, and what we are choosing to believe about the world. How amazing are the eyes, that they naturally take in light and process a million sensory things. We have so many sensory experiences from vision, and that's why the eyes are something that we should be grateful for, yet it's easy to take them for granted, believing that we will always be able to see. The eyes paint a picture. They tell us everything we need to know. When we use the senses, they allow us to grow. And as they say, the eyes have it. The third thing to be grateful for is memories. We each have our own unique story of recollections, life events, and personal moments that speak to us. Life is like a book, and our memories are writing our stories every single day. What we are choosing to remember will tell the story of our future selves. So why not choose to remember positive memories, memories that mean something to us, instead of focusing on bad memories that make us feel in a bad place. When we focus on good memories, we want more of those life experiences. thing to be grateful for is our hands. How amazing the hands are that they allow us to pick things up, to see and create amazing, wonderful works of art, to hold books of great information. We can care for others with our hands, and this could mean caring for ourselves as well. Hands make an impression, and they lead the way in our actions. Perhaps if you don't have hands, maybe you are grateful for another part, such as your arms or legs. Either way, the hands are an amazing body part, but how often we take them for granted, not realizing all of the wonderful things they do for us. The fifth thing to be grateful for is air. When air fills our lungs, it keeps us alive. Fresh air circulates around the body, filling our cells with oxygen, renewing us from deep within. Every breath we take is allowing us to grow, to stay alive, to discover more of who we are. Number 6, the heart. Physically, our heart is pumping blood all over our body, keeping us alive. But on an emotional level, the heart drives us and gives us purpose to focus on what we love. When we focus on what we love, we create joy and happiness and spread this out into the world. Focus on your heart and feel what's right for you, and you will never go wrong in life. Number 7, earth. Holding us upright, the earth is supporting us wherever we go, keeping us grounded in our ideas and realistic in our thoughts and actions. The earth is always there for us. The earth actually is like a supportive hand for the spirit. It wants us to succeed, but it needs us to be realistic. And that is why the earth helps to keep us grounded and responsible for our actions. Number 8, water. H2O is amazing. It washes away our worries and mistakes. Symbolically, water is about cleanliness and depth. So on an emotional level, water symbolizes working past our initial mistakes to get to the truth of a situation. Water teaches us that we can never make too many mistakes. We are always forgiven. We can always move on. We can always travel to a new place, a new depth, a new value. We don't have to stay stuck in one place. Water carries us in every sense of the word to a cleaner, fresher, more deep part of the soul. Number 9, friends. Circling around you for support. Friends Friends are there for you through everything. They show us trust and loyalty and allow us to express our deepest thoughts and opinions freely. There is a respect between friends that goes deeper than any other kind of relationship. When you have true friends who are always there for you, you have that support network who will rally around you during tough times and good times. Friends are there for the long haul and not just there for what they can get out of you. The connection is about self-growth and self-love and showing that you can care and inspire others to be better people. Friends are always there. Let's not take them for granted. 10. Trust. When you trust, you don't doubt, you just know. Breaking free from thought means you trust that everything will work out well. When you have trust, you have everything, because you know that no matter what happens, you can rely on someone or a situation to work out. You don't have to question someone's intentions when you trust them deeply. You know they always have your highest values as utmost in their mind. And with this intention, everything will be fine. Number 11. The sun. It rises every day and without fail returns again at night time. It marks the passage of time. The sun sustains all life. It gives energy to everything in sight. The sun keeps us warm and allows us to grow, safe in the knowledge that we are always cared for, and a new day is always dawning. Number 12. Speech. How amazing is language that is possible to hear each other's thoughts and communicate our deepest intentions, needs, and desires. We may speak many languages, but really, we all say the same things. We all have the same needs and wants, no matter how that's translated. Number 13. Ears. We can hear so many things simultaneously. Birds, crowds of people. We know where we are by the things that we hear. Traffic, nature. Everything can be heard when we listen to it with intention, and we may notice sounds that we never would have dwelled on before. When we listen closely, we can really hear things for how they are. Number 14. Writing. Every word we think can be transcribed onto paper and given a new meaning. We have the potential to create endless stories, poems, and books of our thoughts, emotions, and experiences. Everything is endless and at the hands of our own intentions. that is the power of writing. Number 15. The ability to transform. Nothing in life is stagnant. Life is a process of changes, even on a biological level. We are all changing day by day and becoming new people, whether we want to or not. The key to life is learning to go with the flow. We can change our hairstyles, our clothes, even our personalities change as we go through certain life experiences and become stronger or better people. The ability to transform means that everything is in growth. And what an amazing ability that is. That nothing stays the same, that we are always a work in progress. Number 16, to empathize and be compassionate. As humans, we have higher capabilities and senses that give us the opportunity to empathize and understand where others are coming from. When we understand where others are coming from and the situations they have been in, we can find that we are more kind and compassionate with our thoughts, deeds and actions, because we want to improve the situation for another, both in bettering ourselves and serving others. When we give kindness out to the world, then that is what we will receive in return. To empathize is to know your fellow man. Number 17. Forgiveness. There is nothing that is unforgivable. Everything can be forgiven. No matter how bad an action, when we learn to forgive another or ourselves for a so-called bad deed, then we set ourselves free from that action and the suffering that may have been caused. Learning to forgive is key to happiness and freedom for the mind and the soul. Number 18. New opportunities. Life is always presenting us with a series of options and doors. No matter which door we go in, we will find we are presented with challenges and opportunities that help us grow along our life journey. Some of these opportunities may be very challenging, but it is in this challenge that we will find the most personal growth. We need to know that when we have the opportunity to explore, then we should take it, because we will learn so much more about ourselves than if we choose to ignore it. We never know who we could meet, or the people we may come across, and how we could transform their lives for the better, simply by saying yes. Number 19. Home comforts. We all have little things that make us feel happy, but the little things could really be the big things to someone else. A home food in the cupboards, running water. These so-called conveniences are actually luxuries to many people in the world. We should never take for granted that we are very lucky to have such basic human rights that provide us with shelter and food and running water. These basic necessities are the foundation for life, and without them we would struggle. But we may have also many other smaller home comforts, such as a cup of tea or a warm dressing gown at the end of the day, or a hot bath, or a good book. That we have numerous home comforts that give us pleasure and make us feel a little more valued. No matter how bad our day has been, when we have home comforts, we feel reassured, and this is a form of self-care that we should not take for granted. Number 20. The ability to know ourselves. Inside of us, we have the intuitive ability to know what feels right and what feels wrong. It's called our gut instinct or our sixth sense. We are not often told to use it because we doubt ourselves. We think we might be going mad, that no one else gets the same feeling. But really, the gut doesn't lie. Your first instinct is usually correct. The gut has more nerve cells than the brain, and with this in mind, it's important that we listen to it, because our emotional feelings, the energy we receive about a person or a place or an event, is trying to communicate an important message to us. We need to intuitively tap in and listen to our sixth sense. When we know ourselves and what we stand for, we then know intuitively that a world situation may feel right for us, or it may be wrong for us. Either way, when we know ourselves, we know where we are going, who we want to meet, and the type of behaviour we are willing to accept. And these boundaries form the foundation of self-love, because we know we can move forward with the right people in the right place, and with our heart in the right intention, we are capable of achieving anything. Thank you for listening to my 20 things to be grateful for. I hope this list gave you some food for thought, and that you may take something from it, no matter how small, in realizing that there is always something to be grateful for every single day.